I might want to move the camera. Hey, Charlotte. Sorry, I'm moving the camera so that I can actually see the text. How you doing tonight? Are you doing good? Well, I'm getting cabin fever because I've been home now and I still can't do anything for 5 to 7 days with my wrist. And I'm right-handed, and that's the one that I can't do anything with. So it's been pretty difficult. I'm supposed to be resting. I've been doing a lot of that. Hubby's been cooking. Hubby's been helping finish those bracelets that I started. Hubby's been helping with the dogs. So he's been great through all of this, but I know he's getting frustrated. And he's pulling a whole lot of weight. He is pulling a lot of weight. So I thought tonight maybe we just do a Q&A. I still have not figured out to this day. Hey, Tracy, how are you? See, I don't know why the chat disappears. Do any of you tech-savvy people out there know why that happens? Hello, Juanita. Yes. Yes. You know what, though? I got to be honest with you, and this is in no way, shape, or form a knock against him. He's just basically doing what I do every day. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically doing all of my chores that I do on a daily basis. So there's a small part of me that's like, yep, my job's not that easy, is it? Small part. For those of you who did not come to my live reading, this, if you like carbonated mineral water, this San Pellegrino, black cherry, and pomegranate is amazing. It's really amazing. Hello, Cindy. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Hold on a second. I got messages popping up on my screen. I'm going to give it a few minutes and see who all shows up. I wish I knew how to keep the live chat like visible here, and I can't. It won't. So basically what I wanted to do tonight is I'm getting a lot of messages. And when I say a lot, I've had several. So I've had 4 or 5. Yes, it is so good. I've tried the lime. I've tried the lemon. This is my favorite. But Keto Kitchen by Lisa. Thank you for using this form. Hi, how are you? I don't believe that I've seen you in my chats before. I am definitely going to, I don't think I can go. All right, everybody, why don't we go ahead and Keto Kitchen by Lisa is new to my channel. So all of my ninjas, go check out that channel. Make sure you show some love and support. Thank you for coming. I'm excited to meet another keto YouTuber. And the fact that you have kitchen in the title of your channel is great because I know you're going to do some cooking, I hope. All right. So, Tracy, thank you for asking. I'm feeling really tired. I've just never been this tired. I haven't been this tired in a long time, and I'm very concerned about that. Hello. Buenas noches, señorita. So that would be hola, hola bonita chica, chica bonita. Am I doing that right? I know just enough Spanish to get me in trouble. I know how to say, me gusta cervezas frío, por favor. I would like a cold beer, please. I do miss beer. I do miss partaking in the spirits. Oh my gosh, see? Always good in Spanish. Do you take good multivitamin? Yeah, I actually do, but I just had a full, did you see the shirt? I drink wine periodically, get it, the periodical table. I used to be a big wine drinker. I used to. My favorite is uh there's a local winery called Lake Ridge, and they make this red muscadine wine called Southern Red. It is the best. It is the best. Okay, so let's break down. So Wednesday, I have an appointment with my primary care. I had all of my medical, my blood work done, and the only thing that's really come back that's uh, ringing some bells is yes, yes. So Tracy, have you ever tried it as a wine spritzer with some ginger ale? Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. So anyway, the only thing that came back are some autoimmune markers, but I was diagnosed about 8 years ago with rheumatoid arthritis. I do have severe joint pain, typically in my hips, my ankles, my wrists. Yes, it's very good. I usually squeeze like a wedge of lime and put some ginger ale in it. Is so good. So good. Sorry, my chat keeps disappearing. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. So my next step is to go to my primary care physician. So here's what they know. It is not my heart that's causing this problem that I'm having. It is not my cholesterol. It is not my blood pressure. It is not my medicine, because guess what? I'm not on any medicines. It's not, I don't have any blockages. The electrocardiogram came back clean. All my valves are functioning properly. They only found that one small anomaly in my heart that would account for the weird feelings, when I say weird palpitations, I'm saying they're very intense. Please don't ask me to pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Dario. That's what I'm going to call you, Dario. I'm not going to try to pronounce the rest of that. Hello. So anyway, so the reason that they went into kind of panic mode is because I've had heart issues for 15 years. And I'm a pacemaker patient. Hi, Regina. I'm glad you could make it to this one. I saw that you read or listened to the newest chapter of my book. I'm going to get on that tomorrow and try to write another chapter. I'm so limited what I can do with this wrist. So anyway, that's why when I started complaining, from Michigan. Well, hello. Is it getting cold up there yet? Just asking. So anyway, when I started complaining of shortness of breath, feeling like I'm out of air, feeling like my vocal cords are tightening, feeling pressure in my chest, some angina, I was feeling some really intense PVCs and palpitations. They found out what that really intense PVC was. My heart was getting irritated, basically. And then it wasn't beating properly. So some of the old blood was actually coming back up into the oxygenated. Yes, Lee started to turn. It was 90, 92 or 93 degrees here today. Ridiculously hot. So anyway, they found a small anomaly in my heart, but not anything that would, thank you. I wouldn't have quit keto anyway, because I don't trust the medical profession, just saying. They're the ones that told me to eat 6 times a day because that's what diabetics should do. They're the ones that told me eat plenty of fruits, vegetable, and grains, which caused me severe insulin resistance. So there's that. I would have argued with them. I would have fought them because I'm a ninja. Yeah. The fact, and I posted something on my Facebook page the other day because honestly, and the person, I don't think the one person did it with ill intentions, but somebody did question my keto diet, and maybe that's the reason I'm having some issues right now. Um, very similar to your claims. Yeah, hi Tara Lee. I don't believe that I've seen you in here. I have a heart condition called sick sinus syndrome. So I suffer from a whole variety of heart arrhythmias. I was diagnosed 6 years ago, but I've been hospitalized multiple dozens of times over the last 15 years. I've only been on keto for a year and a half, not even a year and a half yet. So the people that want to blame keto for the problems I'm having right now, it's not keto related. How do I know that it's not keto related? Number one, my kidneys are functioning fine. Number two, I have reversed my fatty liver. Number three, I am off all diabetes medicine. Number four, my heart arrhythmia has been reduced by 30% since I started keto. Number five, I am no longer considered a diabetic and I have a normal HbA1c. Insulin was irritating the heart palpitations that I was having. So when people come to me, I do get a little offended and a little upset when they say, maybe it's keto that's causing you. Yeah, I'm really just not tolerant to those types of comments at all. I'm not, and I should be. Yes, hold on. I'm sorry. Heart failure. Oh, I'm so sorry. You forgot my horoscope. I am so sorry. I'm sorry, Tracy. We got on to the medical marijuana and it just spun out of, ow, I shouldn't have done that. It just spun out of control. So, okay. So let me go back or I'm going to get sidetracked. So when I started complaining 3 months ago that I was feeling chronically fatigued, not just a little bit tired, but that I was, yes, Juanita, squirrel. Yes. So about 3 months ago, I started complaining that the heat was too much, that when I was out in the heat, I couldn't breathe. I was having difficulty. And then I started feeling a lot of, thank you, thank you. And then I started feeling a lot of heart palpitations, a lot of heart fluttering. Um, Thank you, Tracy. And then I also started experiencing being just chronically tired, not your normal, oh my gosh, I didn't sleep well last night, but just like no energy, no stamina, can't work out of breath, get winded easily, and pressure in my chest. But the weirdest symptom that I am experiencing is Lasix burn. Yeah. Well, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know. Water retention can be, I forget what they call it, something edemia when you have heart failure. I'm really sorry about that. Hi, Lori. Um, okay. So when I started complaining of all of these symptoms, hi, Cindy. When I started complaining of all these symptoms, the first place they wanted to check was my heart. They wanted to make sure that there wasn't something going on. And everything's good. So okay, so 6 years ago before my pacemaker, they did a heart catheterization, right? Because I was having so many problems. I call my symptoms stolen breath. Yeah, I just feel like I'm winded all the time, like I'm not. And even when I do breathe in, I don't feel like I'm getting enough air. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I don't have anything as serious as you do, or at least I hope I don't. So when I started complaining of these symptoms, they wanted to clear my heart. And the blockages that I had 6 years ago at 30 and 50% have not gotten any bigger. So the theory that being on keto is going to clog your arteries, no, 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 it hasn't. It hasn't at all. As a matter of fact, the blockages look exactly the same as they did 6 years ago. So, Oh, sorry about that. That's rough. But I'm glad that they were at least able to catch it before, you had more serious problems. So anyway, the next step is going to my regular physician. Now that we've ruled out that it's not the heart causing this, but the weirdest symptom that I'm getting. And the reason that I'm telling you guys this is because, I've Googled it. And according to Google, I have 17 different forms of cancer and I'm dying. Don't ever look up your symptoms online. I'm just telling you that right now. But I'll be sitting here, I'll be fine, I'll be calm, I'll be relaxed, and all of a sudden, it feels like my throat is tightening. When you're like really on the verge of crying and you feel that choking sensation in your throat, and you can literally hear my voice go up like 4 or 5 octaves. And then I feel like I can't breathe. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, boy. No, I don't have a defibrillator. I just have a pacemaker. Mine's just a pacemaker. And yeah, my potassium's right on. That's what I'm saying. They checked all of my blood work, all of my vitamins, my hormones, they checked everything and I'm in perfect health. So why all of a sudden are these symptoms coming on? What's causing it? And like I said, the only thing that they see that's suspect is I have an elevated autoimmune. Yeah, Charlotte, somebody did tell me that you can have vocal spasms in your esophagus. It literally, it is an uncomfortable sensation. It might be. Heck, look at look at what I've been through in the last couple of years. It could be a panic attack. Hey, hey, Joni. Everybody say hi to Joni. She was the first keto YouTuber that I ever, like when I started researching keto. Yeah. It is. It's scary. Anytime you can't breathe, it's scary. Everybody say hi, show some love to Joni. And I want to thank you again for being here. Thank you to my moderators. Did I see Roseo? Yes, Roseo. I know I'm saying that wrong. I always do. So here's the plan. We're going to go to the doctor, and the doctor is going to rule out lung issues such as COPD. Because you guys know last week, I celebrated 6 years cigarette and nicotine free. Cigarette and nicotine free. Can you believe that? Thank you, Cindy. So I hit cigarette and nicotine free. I've got 6 years under my belt, but I smoked for 30 years. So, you can't undo that kind of damage. You can't undo that kind of damage. So there is a very, very big possibility I could be looking at COPD. I could be looking at emphysema. So as far as the stress concerns go, I have to let you know emotionally when someone says it's just stress, when someone says maybe you're just stressed out, in my head, you're calling me a fruitcake. In my head, you're calling me a hypochondriac. That's what I hear you are saying. Maybe it's stress. And in my head, it's translated as she thinks I'm batshit crazy. In my head, I think you're calling me a nutcase. In my head, I think you think I'm making this up. Yes. So when I hear maybe it's stress, here's my take on it. I think that I'm having... Oh, wow, Lori, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's tough, especially when it's hereditary, because there's not a lot you can do to combat that. Here's my take. I think that I've had an underlying issue for some time. I think that there's been a gradual, because if you go back and you look at my exercise videos over the last year, you frequently see me stopping on the stairs to catch my breath. You frequently hear me mention, or you can hear that I am really breathing heavily, even though I'm only walking, just a casual walk. I think what's been happening as this issue has been underlying for quite some time, and I think the amount of stress that I'm under is aggravating it. I don't believe that stress by itself is what's wrong with me, or, I think it's something is going on with me and stress is irritating it. Let me go back and read some comments. Stress manifests itself in many real ways. Yeah, I didn't mean that in a negative way, but because I have been around people in my life that were hypochondriacs, I know when I say that to somebody, I know that what I really mean is maybe it's in your head, because I've dealt with hypochondriacs. I dealt with someone who was a hypochondriac my whole life. Oh my God. Every time they'd see a medicine commercial on TV, the next day they would have that disease. They'd be like, they're the ones that call you up in the middle of the day and knowing you're working, and they're like, I found a spot on my foot. Did you take a shower? Did you wash your foot? You know what? That's what it might be. I walked in the backyard barefooted. Maybe it's dirt. I don't know. I was thinking maybe skin cancer, because I think skin cancer runs in my face. Those types of people. Yes, the heat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes, I have dealt with, see, I am kind of one of those people that when I tell you I don't feel good, I legit don't feel good. Because you guys know, how often, in the 4 years I've been on YouTube, how often do you see me go down? How often do you see me go down? I work out, I exercise, I work, I'm starting businesses, I take care of my family, take care of my dogs. I'm like a million miles a minute, 24/7. And so when I sit down and I tell you I don't feel good, yes. I know a bunch of people like that, actually. I know a bunch of people like that. Anyway, so Wednesday I'll be going to my doctor, and he wants to eliminate that it's a pulmonary issue. For instance, emphysema or COPD. I've never suffered from allergies or asthma, but because I've never ever had an asthma attack in my entire life, I could be experiencing asthma. There could be something, because this was sudden. This has come on suddenly, like in the last few months. And it could be an allergy, it could be asthma, it could be the beginning stages of COPD from 30 years of smoking. It could be emphysema. It could be lots of things. But I'm just going to take it one thing at a time. Thank you, Tracy. My mom was never sick. Nothing was ever wrong with her. In reality, there was a lot of health issues. Yeah, but I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of researching, because I believe with all of my heart that I suffer from functional anxiety. I believe that when I read all of the papers, I have read 3 research papers on functional anxiety, because when I hear the word anxiety, I think of somebody who can't deal with life. I think of somebody who's not a good problem solver. I think of somebody who's fidgety and anxious and makes spontaneous decisions, right? But now that I'm reading about anxiety, high high functioning anxiety people carry almost every single characteristic trait that I have. That's why we got into the horoscopes the other day, because some of those characteristic traits of highly functional anxiety disorder is actually what they call Capricorns. We're just very highly motivated people. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. I can always use some prayer. All right. Thank you for coming by. I'm actually not going to be on that much longer. It is 9:19 and I haven't had a whole lot of time to spend with my husband, so I need to sit with him and catch up. He's been taking such good care of me. He's been holding down this house, mopping floors. And I hate to sound this because I know some people, I know that this is going to trigger, the feminazis out there. But I'm just saying, my husband and I have traditional, old-fashioned marriage roles. I pretty much take care of the house, the dishes, doing the floors, doing the laundry, helping cook. My brother is a Virgo. And then he takes care of the vehicles, he takes care of the mowing, he takes care of the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? So he, like Wednesday, he's going to do a full oil change on my car. So, I mean, we have traditional man-wife roles from back 30 years ago. Please understand, I'm almost 50. So, we're just old-fashioned like that. So it's really been amazing that he's stepped up to the plate. He's been very domestic this week. Of course, they've told me that if that opens up, I will bleed to death before help gets here. That's what the nurses told me when they discharged me. That if I fall, if I bump my wrist, they said that one time a lady simply picked up a 5-gallon a gallon jug of milk and tore open the artery and she bled out. That's what they told me. I'm like, I ain't messing around. When I take this Band-Aid off, I have a huge hole. There's literally a huge hole in my wrist from where they went in the catheter. I mean, it wasn't evasive surgery or anything like that. I don't have any stitches or nothing like that, but it's nothing to mess around with. Definitely. It does feel like my hand's sprained right here. Good practice for him. Yeah, you know what? It is. It's definitely, I think when you have to take over someone's responsibility, it's definitely eye-opening, and you can look back and you can say, wow, here I am complaining about doing this for one day and this person does this every day. So I definitely think that, everybody every once in a while should trade roles so that they can appreciate each other a little more. But anyway, so I will be back to work on Thursday, hopefully back to full duty. I'm waiting to hear back from my cardiologist, and then I'm going to see my primary care physician. Now that I know that it's not my heart that's causing it. You had a friend in your 20s that was on dialysis, the shunt in his arm tore out. Oh my God. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. So now that I know it's not my heart, now that I know I'm not having a heart attack, even though it feels sometimes like I'm having a heart attack, now that I know it's not my heart, that gives me a little bit of peace of mind, and I at least know that, if I get out of breath, I gotta slow down. If I get overheated, I gotta cool off. Pay attention to how much I'm staying hydrated. Keep close attention on sodium, potassium, magnesium, and then wait for the other tests to come in. But I actually can't wait to go back to full duty. I can't wait to be released to go back to my normal life. You guys have no idea how hard it is for me to not exercise. You have no idea how hard it is for me to not go do my 2 miles before work every day. I have been doing that for 4 years. I feel like I'm so out of kilter. But here's the good news. I have been eating like crap for 6 weeks. I know you're thinking, why is that good news? I have been, yes. Hello, one powerful force. How are you? So here's the good news. All right, so you guys that are, in my channel, you're my ninja family. You know that, good, I'm glad to hear that. You guys know that I've suffered a loss. We suffered a loss in our family, a death. And then I've had a lot of stress at work, and then I started having health problems, and it's been just mounting. I really, honestly, I stepped on the scale this morning at 193.5. Okay. My lowest weight was 187.7. So I am up 3.5 and 2.3, 5.7. I'm up 5.7, but I'm going to tell you in 6 weeks, I haven't made my carbohydrate. I haven't made my protein. I haven't made my fat macros. I've been eating 21, 22, 2,300 calories. I have not been doing a weight loss protocol, keto at all. And I kind of have, like, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, okay, this is going to be what maintenance looks like without all the crap. This is going to be what maintenance looks like for me. This is, I can eat like this in maintenance, not all the crap though. You guys know I don't like processed foods, but man, I have been digging into the keto sweets, the keto cookies, the keto fudge, the keto sweets. I have been a mad woman for 6 to 8 weeks now. It's been crazy. I have eaten like crap. I'm really ashamed of myself. I've had several days where and normally I count total carbs. I've had several days where my net carbs have been like 80, 90, 100. But the fact that I've only gained 5.5 pounds, 6.5 pounds is freaking incredible as far as I'm concerned. But I definitely feel bloated. I know my tummy feels bloated. My jeans are fitting a little snugger. Those size 14s that I was looking so great in are starting to get snug. I'm getting a little bit of a jelly roll over the top. So I definitely got to rein this in. Right now it's hard because I sit at home all day. I'm not allowed to do anything. So I've been eating out of boredom, pure boredom. But I'm going to get back on track. I promise that. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Do you have any questions for me? Any questions? Let's do questions. Any questions that we didn't cover? And please, this is a family channel. Keep it clean. I've been eating like crap too. I took a look at that coconut milk ice cream that you talked about. Woo, those macros. Oh, thank you, Lori. You had a good day today. I think tomorrow I'm going to make it my goal. Maybe I'll start taking pictures. Since I can't do anything, maybe I'll start taking pictures of everything I eat. Everything, and put it in a video. Maybe I'll start my daily vlog back tomorrow. What do you think about that? I'll start including weigh-ins, screenshots of my food, pictures of my food, so you guys can see what I'm doing. I need somebody to kick me in the butt and say, Melanie, knock it off. I really do. Hello, Ethan. I'm just getting ready to go off, but thank you for coming. Time of month for me today. I made a pumpkin keto cheesecake. Oh, yes. I went out and I bought myself that banana bread. What is that yummy banana bread that I get? Thank you. That yummy banana bread that I get, I can't, noosh. And I ate both of them. I just can't have keto sweets. Because if I have keto sweets, I'm not stopping until it's all gone. I have no self-control around keto sweets. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'd love to do a Q&A. I would love to do a Q&A. If you have questions like about my hobbies, if you have questions about, I pretty much have a day in the life vlog, so you guys get to see pretty much what my life is, and I'm pretty real. Ice cream, not with the syrup though. Oh, I haven't even tried that. I tried that chocolate once. Oh, hey Barb, long time no see. I'm doing better. You're gonna have to go back and watch this. It is now 9:30 my time, and my husband gets up at 5 a.m. to go to work. I haven't spent any time with him today at all, other than dinner. We did have dinner together. But I'm going to be cutting this off for tonight. Feel free to go back and take a look. I'm going to come back tomorrow with a daily vlog. I'm just going to, even though there's not going to be any exercise, it's just going to be me hanging out in the house with the dogs. I'm going to start my daily vlog back tomorrow and get back on track. I've got to get back on track. I'll start by stepping on the scale and I'll take a picture of it. I want to thank all of you who came here to the live video supporting the chat. The sweets are really bad idea. You know what? Joni? You and I are a lot alike. It's like we desperately want to find something to make us feel like, that it's normal, like society's normal. Like I don't want to feel like I'm on a diet. I don't want to feel like I'm on a diet. And when I get to missing all of those sweets, I start feeling like I'm on a diet. But the problem for me is that as soon as I put anything sweet in my mouth, it triggers a behavioral, it triggers something, and I just can't stop. I just can't stop. So, I need to get rid of all of the sweets and then just say no sweets for a while. Yes. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. Hello, how are you tonight? Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to thumbs up. I've got 21 people in the room. I had 29 people in the room, only 16 likes. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. If there's anything that you want to ask about me, go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and ask. Tomorrow I'll be writing in my book again. Hopefully I'll get a whole other chapter and we can do a chapter reading this weekend. Yes. For those of you that pray, keep my dad in your prayers, please. Anyway, I love you guys very much. Thanks for coming out to support the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow with a daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite.